Okay, my name is Chetan Gaikwad. Today we are going to discuss the introduction to power plants. We have studied these topics: energy, power, classification of energies, primary and secondary energies, commercial and non-commercial energy, renewable and non-renewable energy, energy scenario in India, energy and world energy scenario, changes in the global energy mix, India and world energy scenario, India and world energy scenario, energy sectors in world. Now we can study the basically the power plant. Okay, any power plant which is there in this power plant is nothing but it is an assembly of different components to generate the power from various sources, by means of water, by means of air, by means of nuclear fuel, by means of water. These are different sources from where you can develop the power, and these power plants are called as the power producing devices are called as the power plants. Power plant is an industrial facility used to generate electric power with the help of one or more generators, which converts different energy sources into electric power. Power plant is location in which the energy conversion is to take place. In the figure you can see now there is a reactor vessel is there, contaminant structure is there, control rods are there, turbine is there, generator is there, condenser is there, and the electric tower is there. So in this basically these are the different components. This is the example setup of power plant. Okay, for example, this is a nuclear power plant. In this nuclear power plant you can see that in the contaminant structure there is a reactor vessel and the control rods are being placed in that tank reactor, that is called reactor vessel. Okay, in that the heat is being produced, steam is being produced on the water, then it passes to turbine rotates, then that high pressure high temperature the steam impinges on the turbine. So due to this, turbine starts rotating and turbine is connected to generator. So this rotating energy is converted into electric energy, mechanical energy is converted into electric energy by means of turbine and by means of generator. And then from generator it is given to electric tower, and then it is being supplied to various consuming sources, house, buildings, hospitals, railways, everything. There is energy is being passed on. After the turbine there is a condenser. Condenser, in this what is happening, the high pressure high temperature turbine gets converted into low pressure high temperature turbine water. It is being passed to the condenser. So it is being passed in the condenser. In this, with the help of the condenser, we are going to cool that particular steam into the conversion of water by means of a condenser. So from condenser that water is being collected, and again it is being passed to the reactor vessel, that hot water. So in this way the power is being produced in this case of power plants. This is an example power plant I am talking about. Now there are different types of power plant basically. There is a conventional power plant and non-conventional power plants. Basically conventional power plants are the fossil fuel power plants, hydroelectric power plant, thermal power plant, gas turbine power plant, and nuclear power plant. Okay. Now non-conventional power plants: windmill power plant, solar PV power plant, geothermal power plant, biomass power plant. So these are the different types of power plant which are available. In different sectors, the application is being different. Basically, these power plants requires this study of these sites. Basically, there are different locations where you cannot install any power plant anywhere. Depending upon the energy source availability, on that basis we are going to install that particular power plants. So in the first figure you can see the coal-fired power plant. In that the primary energy source is the coal. With the help of coal, steam is being generated from water, then it passes to the turbine, then to the generator, then it is passed to the condenser, and from condenser again back to boiler. This is the cycle of the power plant. In case the second power plant is the nuclear power plant. Basically, there are nuclear power plant. There are different types of fuels: uranium, thorium, platinum. There are different types of uranium fuels are there. With the help of the nuclear fission, the power is being produced. In case of nuclear power plant, third power plant is the windmill power plant. You can know that everybody knows windmill. There is a windmill being installed on the hills, and where the air force is more. So due to this, the conversion of the air pressure into rotation of the windmill. So due to this, it rotates and then the electricity is being produced. So mechanical energy is again converted into electrical energy. Next power plant is the hydroelectric power plant. From the figure you can see that there's a dam is being there. In that dam, on one side there is a water and there are gates are being provided onto the dam. So when you remove the gates, open the gates, the water flows from one location to another location. In this, the water is being having a high potential energy because it is being stored at a particular height by means of a dam. So potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is converted into mechanical energy, and mechanical energy is converted into electric energy in case of hydroelectric power plant. That we'll see later. Natural gas power plant. Third is solar panel power plant. So you know that solar power plant, this is a natural and free source of energy. So we are going to convert this energy into electric energy. Okay, now we'll study the importance of power plants. Generating low-cost electricity is the key to the development of growing country. Basically, the electricity is being required at every point. So this generating low-cost electricity means whichever power plant which is there, the cost of generating electricity should be low for the growing economy. So power is so useful than any other source of energy because it is a convertible. Second point, if there is no nearby river, then we have to deep into the earth for water. Without electricity, it is nearly impossible to get water from deep earth. We are already habituated to in our daily life, so there is no way that we can live without electricity. For this reason, all power plants across our country keeping a good impact in our daily life by providing a smooth supply of low-cost electricity. Importance of electricity. Importance of electricity. So the first importance is that it's a clean source. It's a clean and non-harmful to nature. Easily controlled. According to demand, we can change its voltage level. So we can easily control that energy. Easily transmitted. It is easy to transmit and control. So these are certain importance of electricity. So in this lesson we have studied about energy and power, India and world energy scenario, power plants, hydroelectric power plant, diesel power plant. Till then stay connected. Thank you.